Nagabenta ki khubor baman kasngi pet but subscribe ya u an kublai phi baru kini gilong ki khubor bam da kasngi wa advisor jung katnat social welfare ba Lyngdoh ulakran shikinong tho khubor hashilong ban pinsngo ya kajing yalang social welfare review meeting kabala long dangshen hapo kajing pnia jung umintri rang ba kajilla u konrad ke sangma hagani kajing yalang barkilat pathai khubor uba Lyngdoh uloong ba gatai kajing yalang kariban pelet jingmut ban jurip ya kajing traikam bar kajing ya chaprang jung scheme ba pher jong katnat social welfare ki blapen mi hapo kajilla kajing yalang kala bisharu i kajing e ki blawan ra jing thot ha kajing yarap ki pat ba ki badon ha gabenta ba kerpang kum ki kynthei ki khynnah ki rang ba shi posnem bar ki briu ki badan jingduna ha ki department Ulong ru ba ulapan pau ke jingdan kam juga jingpen pu ba jingpen pong ha kerukam trei ka jingkit kli ha kerukam penyat pisa bar ka jingya trei lang ha pedeng kitnat sorkar ban pen shisha ba ki skim ki poi shisha shiki pat ba ki badai hok ban yo jingmentoi Umentri rang ba ulai hukum ru yaki officer ban pen klan ya kerukam pet ngor monitoring ban penan kampura yaki pisa sorkar hapo ki skim jengka sorkar pedeng bat kejila ha ka jingilang laya tairu halor ke skim kyntiew pat ba bakongsan kum ke Integrated Child Development Services ICDS Mission Vatsalya Mission Shakti bar ke Welfare of Person with Disabilities Scheme Lyngdoh ulo ongru bakatnat kan sepelong ki jing hikai ba jing pen klan bor capacity building na ka benta ki nongtrei hasurong knang ban pen bhai ki jing sumar ba jing shakri ha ka benta jong ki pat ba Haga bedai ba kajing kiu stat jang kajing di drop ba jing di kenja Lyngdoh ulo ong ba ka sorkar krat muban pelong ki jing ai jing tim bat ki awareness campaign ning ba kajing ya trailang bat ki seng trai pat ba NGO bat ki school ne college Ula pen shairu ba ka sorkar kalong ka blak loy ban penne pensa ya kajing ya rap ba kajing sngokhia halor ki kynthei bat ki khynnah bat katnat social welfare kandang pen klan ya ki one stop center ki child protection unit bat ki jing pen impat ya ki bla shakta rehabilitation program hamanna ki district advisor ula penkot da ka baong bakatnat social welfare kadang ya shakman da ga mensim menteri ki jing kyntiew pat ba bala pen bor da ka jing dan benta jing pat ba hi bat ban penteri lut iki sap jing ka sorkar bante ya ka mikhalaya ka bakhuj ka basngau bha bar ka bayada ya ki pat ba baro
Today, I'd like to update you about the outcomes of a very important meeting taken at the level of the state's chief minister on the 29th of this month, where a comprehensive review of the various initiatives, programs, and interventions of the Department of Social Welfare were discussed threadbare. It was attended by senior officials of the state government as well as MD of the Dream Mission. And in this meeting, key initiatives of the Department of Social Welfare were analyzed, debated upon, and we also came up with a POA, a plan of action of the fresh initiatives that I will be announcing today. So at this meeting, a major decision taken was that all villages that are known as uncovered villages, in the sense that we do not have Anganwadi centers, will be covered now. We have about roughly 1,700 such villages. And as of date, there are 6,000 plus AWCs, and the remaining 1,700 will be covered within March 2026, meaning that the entire state will now come under coverage by the Anganwadi centers. Apart from that, the SNP, Supplementary Nutrition Program of the government of Meghalaya, will be further enhanced with addition of fresh items that have not formed part of the diet that is prescribed and distributed through the Anganwadi centers. in this regard, we are happy to announce that the Asian Development Bank has already come forward to support the state government with a sanction amount of 20 crore rupees per year for this enhanced SNP program, which includes both the HCM, the hot cooked meals, and the THR, that is the take home rations. And apart from items that are currently available under the new sanction, we will also be through the AWCs, we will also be giving hot meals twice a day and 2 eggs per week for children of the ages between 3 and 6. And wherever there is any gap in the funding that would come through the ADB, the state government has decided that it would supplement any such deficit or gap. We also have our attention has also been drawn to the fact that quite a few of the centers do not have electricity, and in order to meet this gap in power supply to the centers, 2,000 centers will be upgraded by the end of this year, and these centers will be now communitized, meaning that the focus will now shift from government ownership of the centers to community ownership, and solar panels will be provided to these centers. And also we will now integrate various learning activities, recreation, and also of these 2,000 centers, we will begin with a pilot project covering 200 locations. So we also took note of the need to further strengthen our ECCE, that is Early Childhood Care and Education, through community mobilization that would also include faith-based organizations. And to further strengthen manpower requirement, a post for lady supervisors, to be known as assistants to CDPOs, will be created. The Honorable Chief Minister has also stressed on micro-level detailing and outcome tracking of the various initiatives, and he would personally undertake quarterly review visits to the centers. A detailed action plan which will cover the activities which I had mentioned to you, and also various initiatives will also include visit to the CCIs to be led by the Chief Minister. These will be taken up immediately. I'm also happy to announce here that we will also introduce 4 more working women hostels across the state. These will cover Shillong, Jawai, Riboi, and Tura. And for women and the problems of domestic violence, aggression against women, etc., we would like through the media to share this information that there is a dedicated helpline that is 181, which is open 24 into 7, and any specific complaints or emergencies relating to violence against women, this number is accessible to all. The department will also ensure the upgradation and construction of toilets in schools, which will be done in tandem with the DRDA and the Department of Education. In the last, you will recall that in the last major conclave convened by the department, we had invited school kids to also attend, and there was also a distribution of sanitary pads which are locally made. These will now be done on a regular basis and will cover all schools across the state with special focus on adults and girls, and will cover all rural areas. Self-defense training programs for girls to be rolled out in schools in both rural and urban areas on a mission mode. And there will be coordination with the police department and the Department of Sports and Youth Affairs. These are the major initiatives and interventions that we have agreed upon, and there will be further refurbishment and upgradation of the women helpline workstations. This will be completed within 3 months' time. Preparation of testimonies of the 181 women helpline beneficiaries. These are women who have benefited through our intervention, timely intervention, and we will be recording their testimonies in order to further create public awareness about this service. So this will be achieved within a time span of 3 months. Procurement of vehicles for the 181 women helpline workstations. This, the department has committed to complete the process within 3 months' time, and completion of boundary fencing for the OSCs. This will come up within 1 month. So these are the major initiatives which go across the board, covering every aspect of the safety and security and uplift of women and children. Meeting with the Department of Education, 1, 2, the Department of Sports and Youth Affairs, and also through the local institutions, the Dabashnongs. We will reach out to them because we want to make sure that all girl children come forward, all female kids come forward and be part of this very important initiative to ensure the safety and security of children. So it's a major project, and that apart, I think you also would like to take note of the fact that the latest meeting of the cabinet also came up with renewed focus on the VDPs. I kept stressing about the Village Defense Party as a linkage between the community and the police department. Now we talk of the increased crimes against women, whether we talk of the incidents of drug traffickers taking advantage of the gap in policing and thereby increasing their criminal activities. All of that can be taken care of if members of the community come forward to be part of policing. And this is not an isolated case. You have even metropolis like New York, which has neighborhood watch. What is neighborhood watch? It's the same concept as the VDP. You become part of the policing system. But the best part here is that today the government had, from a pittance of 800 rupees per month, has now decided to increase that incentive to 3,000 per volunteer per month. And these volunteers need not be present on the roads, on the streets, 24 into 7. They will be there to just give that sense of security and safety to the residents, and the service will be utilized based on inputs received from, say, a hotspot. But they'll not be there, it's not going to be a 12-hour job or even an 8-hour job. As and when they are required, they'll be present. But the whole point is they become our contact point and a linkage between the local community and the police.